Right. I think we're all good. I've got a lot of Animal Crossing things open here for some reason. Na, 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 na. All right. Let's see how many endings we can get today. Probably not too many, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if we get. You know that Ice Cube puzzle? I was looking at how long I was stuck on that for the other day. It was almost 2 hours. I was trying to do that ice puzzle for almost 2 hours. It was a very long time staring at that ice puzzle. Right, so what did I just say? We done the escape room with the ice goddamn puzzle. You watched the one, didn't realize it was that long. Yeah, it's almost like 2 hours. I cut out if you watch the highlight bit, I cut out most of it. But the actual just past stream bit is like that section is almost 2 hours long. All right, so we just did the pantry escape room. We are on the betray path with... Shit, who did we betray? Did we betray Luna? Oh yeah, we're on the real bastard path right now. We're on the betrayed Luna path. We're awful people. And we just got out of the escape room. And the ambidex doors were open.
One of the other teams must have done it.
But the rest of us aren't even back yet.
Well, we can fix that. Come on, let's get moving. Just then. Whoa. Did you just get back?
Yes, we did, but...
Then the team that opened the AB gate must have been the ones who went through the blue door.
That would be Luna, Vi, and Dio.
Huh? Wait. You guys went through the green door, didn't you? Then why the hell did you come out of the blue one?
There's an explanation for that, I promise. Just tell me. Have any of you seen Quark?
Quark? No, we haven't seen him. Did something happen?
He's gone.
Gone?
On the other side of the green door, we found a room called the treatment center. We found our key cards and left. But on our way out, he just disappeared.
Uh-oh. So you went through the blue door to see if he'd gone in there?
No, that's not it. Look at this map.
We don't know if we have time for this right now, but okay. Oh, so you go for the green door on the treatment center, and eventually you end up at the blue door.
It looks like there's a pretty big room in the middle there. What is it?
Boom, boom.
A warehouse similar to the one on floor A.
In any event, we've spent some time searching, but have been unable to locate Quark.
Huh. Well, maybe he went back to the other floor already.
That is a possibility. I will return and see.
I'm going back through the blue door. Figure I'll take a look at the area Luna and her team were searching.
I'll come with you then. We got a better chance of finding him with 2 pairs of eyes.
Right. Thanks. Sorry about all this.
I guess there's nothing for it. I'll help look for him.
Me too.
Then we'll leave floor A to you guys.
Right. Let's go. Come on, Clover.
Right behind you.
Dun, 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 dun. Temuji and I headed through the blue door while Alice, Clover, and Kay climbed into the elevator. What is this place?
It looks like a bunch of hazmat suits, probably for protection against viral or chemical agents.
Oh, we're back here again. So these things keep you from getting sick?
Yeah, that's the idea. We should ask Luna's group about them. They investigated this room first.
Hey, there's another room underneath.
Well, let's have a look then.
Yeah, Alice has an interesting clothing going on. Damn, he's not in here.
Oh, Quark, where the hell did you go? I should have kept a closer eye on him. If I'd just been watching.
Tenmyoji's face was drawn, and the knuckles of his fists were white. He was an old man, but until then I hadn't realized how old. But he's like an old young man. It's weird. Old man on a baby's body. Suddenly he looked very, very tired. Don't worry about it. It's just the graphics just don't represent quite how old he is, apparently. I'm sure we'll find him. Smooth-faced old man. Come on, let's go try somewhere else. I put a gentle hand on his shoulder and guided him toward the exit. Come on now, old man, off we go. Okay. Do you think they're playing Matlock? Maybe, maybe. So this is the Floor B warehouse, huh? Looks just like the other one.
It's pretty close. I'll give you that. Couple differences, though. Have a look over there.
The doors are shiny? No way. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Are those chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. See over here? They've got a box next to them, just like the ones next to the other doors.
I guess they're all white doors this time. We should go tell
No, first we look for Quark.
But look, I don't think he's here. What'd you say we head back to floor A for now? Maybe somebody else has found him.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Let's go. I've never seen The Cube. The film. The Cube. The Cube. It's like a giant escape room deal thing. Dio.
Oh, it's just you.
It's just you.
I'm guessing you haven't found Quark? I ran into Clover and Alice in the warehouse up on floor A. They told me about Quark and how you're all looking for him.
So he hasn't come back to the warehouse?
Nope. Maybe he just went off to ruminate on a solution to this game. Chewing his cud, so to speak.
Chewing his cud. What?
Well, that's what ruminants do, isn't it?
Hey, this is not the time for jokes. You should be out there looking for him too.
Why would I do that? It sounds so boring.
Looking for a lost kid? Boring. God. Aren't you worried about him?
Why the hell would I be worried about some kid I've never even seen before?
What?
For all I know, he's Zero Senior. He could be hiding in some swank little cubbyhole, swirling a glass of brandy and gloating.
I like to picture Quark swirling a glass of brandy.
Look at all those fools running around.
Yo, Tenmyoji's gonna kick off.
That's insane!
Yeah, there's...
What, there's no way? Are you sure? Nobody knows what Zero looks like. He could totally be a kid. I warned you, Tenmyoji. I told you it was a bad idea to just swallow everything that little bastard told you.
I trust Quark.
Suit yourself. Just don't come crying to me when it bites you in the ass.
The air grew thick with tension, but before their tempers managed to set it alight, Phi burst into the room.
Sigma.
Fucking Dio.
Good. You've got Tenmyoji and Dio with you. We found something. Come on, all of you.
Something happened?
You'll understand when you get there, all right? Now come on.
Where are we going?
The crew quarters.
The bomb. He's found the bomb. Do, no, 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 no. Do, do. Is the kid his grandkid? Not really. It's not his like blood related grandkid or anything like that. It's a kid he found and raised. Oh. Oh.
no.
What the?
What in the world?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Shit. There's a roaring in my ears. Breathing? Heartbeat? But my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through the layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Luna was the same. Damn, Luna dead. They're dead. Both of them. By then, everyone had arrived, cramming themselves into a small cabin. Nobody spoke. Silence filled the room, flowing into my ears and throat like cold, brackish water. Brackish? Breakish? I don't know. Breakish? I don't know. Yeah, betray Luna, she just dies. No. She died of a broken heart. A chill shuddered its way through my body. I stood there, frozen, staring at them. I'd seen a corpse before, when we discovered the old woman, but this was different. The old woman had always been dead, at least to me, but Alice and Luna I had known. They'd been living, breathing people less than an hour ago. Reality settled around my shoulders like a thick lead blanket, and my chest felt suddenly hollow. Who found them? My throat felt dry as I spoke. It was a full minute before someone answered. Flu minute.
Clover, I think.
A flu minute.
When Kay and I ran over, she was just kind of standing there next to the bodies. It was pretty clear they were both dead.
I think Clover killed them.
Me?
Me? I would never kill anybody. That's crazy. Me? What? Me?
Kill them?
You got into a fight with Alice after the AB game, didn't you? It looked like you two knew each other before you ended up here. So maybe you were trying to get her killed. None of us had any connection to her, which means you're the most likely to have a motive for murder. It's easy to see why she would have killed Luna, too. She probably caught you offing Alice, so you did her in too so she wouldn't rat you out.
Stop it, Dio.
And the AB game is a motive, too.
What do you mean?
Once someone's dead, they can't vote anymore. That means they'll automatically ally. If your opponent's guaranteed to ally, that's an easy 3 points.
Who was Luna's opponent?
Me and Dio.
Then that would mean Dio had a motive as well.
Yep, Alice saw him killing Luna, so he had to shut her up.
Why the hell would I do something like that?
Why would Clover do something like you
Pay
suggested?
attention next time. You do it to get an advantage in the next round of the AB game.
What kind of cold-hearted bastard kills a lady for a few points?
I'm more interested in Alice's condition than in her killer's motives.
I am as well.
What do you mean by her condition?
Her clothes are barely disturbed.
If it weren't for the knife and, blood, she would look as if she was sleeping.
Yeah, you know, all the blood and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right.
Well, maybe she was just killed while she was sleeping.
If she wanted to take a nap, why sit on the floor when there's a bed nearby?
Why would I rest in a bed when there's a perfectly good floor here?
That is a little strange. But a better question is, would she really be sleeping right now anyway? Hardly seems like a time for a nap.
She was probably put to sleep then.
What? How?
Oh, come on. How did Zero Senior knock all of us out?
Oh yeah, that white gas.
So you're suggesting that Zero Senior knocked them out with the white gas, then killed them both?
Maybe.
Yeah. However it happened, one of the people in this room did
Maybe.
it.
Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did.
Well, maybe not one of the people in this room. I forgot about somebody, didn't I?
Are you talking about Quark?
He disappears and then suddenly there's a murder? I don't know.
That's crazy. Quark couldn't have done this.
I don't know about you, but that seems pretty suspicious.
All right, then why'd he disappear?
There must have been some kind of accident.
Then I might have it backwards. If he wasn't the murderer, maybe he was one of the murdered. Well, that would explain his sudden disappearance, right?
You son of a... bitch.
Dio, knock it off. Temioji's gonna fucking have a heart attack in a minute. It's going too far.
Whoa, whoa, calm down there, big guy. Don't tell me it never crossed your mind. I just said what you were all thinking.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex Game Poland closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting...
We know that.
All right, time to head for the AB rooms, guys.
All right, guys, come on to the AB room. Don't worry about these bodies. Come on, we've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, so you're gonna abstain, huh? That's some good luck for you, Clover. Sigma was paired with Alice. Sadly, it looks like she won't be able to vote during this round. If Sigma abstains, then you'll have no one voting against you. Hey, come on, cheer up.
Uh-oh, sad face, sad face. That's bad.
This is your chance to escape.
Escape?
That's right.
Escape? Oh, you're right.
Right now, your BP's at 6. Sigma's saying he won't vote, so if you choose Betray...
Clover would get 3 points, bringing her to 9.
Oh my god, I would. Whoa, hold on there. I didn't say anything about not voting.
Oh, so you are going to vote? Well, you are, right? How exciting.
How exciting.
Sigma should have 6 BP, just like Clover. That means this next round is a one-on-one fight. If one of them can trick the other one, they'll have enough BP to get out of here. Can't wait to see who wins. Ha! Oh, this is definitely getting interesting.
Well, we know that if I betray, then I'll just get killed anyway.
Right. We should get to the Flore warehouse, guys.
Come on, to the Flory warehouse.
Come on.
I'll betray her and then just get kicked out. Hey, Clover, can you choose ally? We'll be stuck at 6 points if we both choose betray. If we both cooperate, we'll get 2 points, and then we'll have 8. That means it'll be pretty easy for us to get 9 in the next round. Clover?
Yeah?
I said I want you to choose ally.
Okay.
Okay.
You'll choose ally too, right?
Of course. She gave me a strange sort of absent nod and turned to shuffle into the closest AB room. I wasn't sure if she'd actually understood me, but given the effect that Alice's death was having on her, I didn't think there was much else I could have done. I was preparing to enter an AB room of my own when I heard Phi's voice at my elbow and turned.
Sigma, we need to talk.
Oh no, it's one of those. But baby, I thought we were doing so well. Oh, hey, Phi. Summing up?
How are you planning to vote?
I was just talking to Clover about that. We're planning to both vote ally.
Yeah, I thought so.
Huh?
Listen to me, Sigma. Because Luna's not voting in this round. The vote will default to ally. Her opponent is Dio and me. That means we're pretty much guaranteed to have 9 BP by the end of this round.
You and Dio are gonna choose
Luna's
betray?
only got 1 BP left, but she's not wearing her bracelet anymore. You saw that, right? That means it won't do anything if her BP goes negative.
That's true, actually.
Well, it's not like it can make her any deader anyway.
Anyway, she's already dead. She can't die again.
You have to betray Clover. If you can get to 9 BP, then I'll take you with us.
Wait, you mean you're planning to escape?
Of course. If you don't come with us, you're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life.
Why? If you just wait until everyone's got 9 BP.
I can't do that. You really think Dio's gonna stick around once he's got enough points to split? You gotta make a choice here. The number 9 door is only gonna open once. If you pick ally and Clover does too, then you only have 8 points. I promise you Dio's gonna make a break for it as soon as he can. If you want to have any chance of getting out, you need those 3 points. Now.
So if I want to get out, I have to betray Clover?
Right.
Why are you telling me this? How do I know you didn't just tell Clover the same thing?
Talk to Clover? I'd have about as much luck talking to a potato right now.
Potato.
The truth is, I want you to come with me.
Oh, okay, Phi. Yeah, I'm into it. Why?
I just know that you're important, somehow.
I'm into it. Let's go. You just know, huh? Did you tell Kay? He's got 6 points right now, too, you know.
No, I haven't talked to him. He's playing against Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's only got 1 point left.
So if he chooses ally, he's gonna get penalized.
Exactly.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's almost time. Remember what I said. You have to choose betray.
She looked me in the eye until I nodded, and then turned and jogged to the door. To her door. To the door? To her door. Dun, dun. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. What happened to Luna's bracelet? It came off because she's dead. Is Clover really going to choose ally? If she does, then all I have to do is choose betray and I'm out of here. No, I promised I'd choose ally, so that's what I'm going to do. But Dio's almost certainly going to have 9 BP after this round. If he gets out, I'm going to be stuck here forever.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7,
Damn it, what the hell am I supposed to do?
3, 2, 1.
Betraying her. I'm sure she'll pick ally now because I betrayed her.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Fi seduced me, I gotta leave with it.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
So far, we failed to escape every time we've had 9, so let's see what happens this time.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Every time we've got a 9, we've just been really dumb and managed to get tackled to the floor and knocked out or had our hand chopped off or some sort of something. The door ground open and I stepped out. All around me, other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants.
Wait! Dio!
Fi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio, no. I shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results!
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna. And she is... well, she is as she is. Her vote would have defaulted to ally.
All he had to do was pick betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But Fi was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you...
You got the wrong idea, old man.
Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing betray?
This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
So, what, she's gonna die again?
Good point.
Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now.
Also, the bracelet's off of her, so it doesn't make a difference.
Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Fi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
Bam, bam.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
I'm sure. Oh, the allied. I'm sure Clover will ally now. Yeah, and I'm sure she'll betray if I ally.
Points have been assigned or subtracted
Accordingly.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet.
Oh, shit.
That... no. You betrayed me, Sigma.
You do the same. I'm sure you'll do the same when I redo this again.
Why?
What other choice did I have?
To keep your promise, you jerk! You liar! You're a coward!
Well, guess what? This time, Fi seduced me.
You don't care about anybody but yourself! All you wanted was to get out of here! You're horrible! I hate you!
Okay, look, I don't feel as bad because she's done the same thing to me. Remember when she seduced me? And then tricked me? Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Fi were going to get to 9 BP. The door would not have been opened whether I had 9 points or not.
So, all that means is that you picked Betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
True. No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? I can trust Fi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Fi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured that if we were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that it? Is that your excuse?
Yeah, that's a pretty lame excuse, dude.
Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio! You're a coward!
You seduced me in another timeline.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Cloverite. I heard a clang and turned. Timeline shaming. Cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me.
Sorry. I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
Dio!
Dio!
All right, lady and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious?
All right, Joker.
This really isn't the time for hesitation.
Why so serious?
You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right. But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it.
Yeah, I'm a fucking animal.
The losers, the weak, throw them away.
Out of the trash.
That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure.
Dio, the door is open for 9 seconds.
You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
Temioji leapt forward. Dio faked left, then dashed right, slipping around Temioji and through the door. Oh, this time Temioji went for him.
3, 2, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
Let's go, Sigma.
But
Shut up. Just do it.
just do it! I looked at her slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice and she hauled me bodily through the open door. Oh shit. We're actually on the other side. She didn't really yeet me, she pulled me. I don't know if that's a yeet. We actually got out.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Like, there is no thing to open it. Temioji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. Yeah, the animation choices in this are so strange. It's the sound of the lift.
Alrighty then, here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Just as Fi had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop at a dead end. It took us only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. Oh.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you'd have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited it with Tenmyoji when we were looking for Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside? Oh,
What?
You didn't.
Oh, you didn't. What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about?
She did.
The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How'd you know all that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Whoa, wait. Go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about.
Well, so, now, in this line, no one's actually contracted Radical 6 that we've seen.
Don't quote me on that, though.
Like, we haven't seen anyone come down with it. That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
Yeah, I mean, the people who did probably got it. What I'm saying is we haven't seen anyone got it. Get it in this line.
No argument here.
Because Quark just disappeared. We didn't see him with it. So
Let's do it.
None of the people in this one have actually seen anyone with Radical 6. We climbed the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. So they're not as, like, knowledgeable on Radical 6 on this one, in this one. With a quiet hum, the process began. No, I'm sure they got Radical 6. I'm just saying we didn't, like, the group didn't see the effects of Radical 6 like they did in all the other ones. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished, but wait. Then out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind.
Oh, what?
What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should, like, calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
No, she's not alive because otherwise her bracelet wouldn't have come off. Madness. We were still going back and forth with a quiet hiss of the air escaping slowed. And stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Oh, well, we're definitely in space. I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I've ever seen lay spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert?
I don't know. I can tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See?
I don't think that's the moon.
This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow.
I don't think it's a total eclipse right now.
That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So today's December 31st? Wait, shit. If I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here 6 days?
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
Okay, where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days, that's...
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back to see Fi on the ground. Hey, are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Oh shit. Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
She's jumping around timelines too.
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait. Maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. She'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. It was the most interesting ending so far. Damn. Don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide where to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Fi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
transmitter?
Let's see. Phone home, Bet free souls anxious from you.
Oh shit. Free the souls.
How do you know that?
I know everything about you. Know you're the Myrmidons.
Oh. He's with the Myrmidons. The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
The number 0?
The hell, you mad?
I'm no man.
I am no man.
The hell can you crack jokes
I
right
am
now?
no man.
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
Shit. That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks, that was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh?
Yeah.
It's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get that?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hit the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
This is a long lunar eclipse, V. Snuck in? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked like, well, nothing. What the heck is this? Anytime I see numbers in this, I'm like, I better note them down. Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it then?
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Oh shit, that's fuck, that's is it this one? No. That one. I think it's for that one. Which would be the one where this is the one where Alice talked to... Yeah, this is the one where we had the thing about Alice. Who were you trying to call this thing? Well, with this thing?
You don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't.
He does look weird about his hat, doesn't he?
Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I gotta look cool in my spacesuit. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it, but there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. Great. Fun cult. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teaching with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality, in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born in a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. They say Brother had a special power, and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. Yeah, this sounds like fucking Scientology. This sounds on par with Scientology. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burdened with rage. I think it's he burned with rage. Oh, burned. Man, I read that wrong. He burned it? He burned. I was like, why does that sound so weird to me? I'm reading it wrong. He burned with rage. Burdened? Why did I add a D? He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Oh man, hot rage and cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God has given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of even he got it wrong. A team of scientists from a research facility in the United States. And a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Interesting. On DNA, our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. Brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face. And we are all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird. Some people think that's weird. But individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. It's interesting too. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. Women. I had come in contact with someone unclean, and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete.
Oh, dude, smack him over the head with a rock. Fucking hell. Which his eyeballs explode out of his head or something.
With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone. And as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Phi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Phi? What do you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
A bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Alright, Jesus, Phi.
Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXA-QNS-GDQ.
Write that down. Phi tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma?
Hmm?
The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it. Just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXA-QNS GDQ. LXA-QNS GDQ.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Phi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the center of the sky? Had it always been so big? Yeah, like we get all these endings that give us like bits and bobs of info, and then like we'll get like a proper ending towards the end. I'm assuming that will be like more explanatory. I'm getting bits and pieces of the puzzle as we go, basically. This is the Dio end. The Dio end. Okay. Let's see what happens if we choose to ally. I'm assuming we'll end up dead, but let's find out. Yeah, we've unlocked this one though. It might be cooler in this, actually, if it didn't tell you when you'd unlock them, but you just kind of had to know the answers with stuff you had. But maybe it probably is better it tells you you unlocked them, honestly. Yeah, that looks like an excellent first route when you know absolutely nothing that's going on. That'd be hilarious. As a first route, that would be so good. Ally.
Wait, Dio!
Dio. So he's going for it. I broke into a run, hoping foolishly that I might be able to catch him.
No, he's going to try and open it.
So it has come to this then.
What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet.
Took only a second for Temujin and Kay to explain the math to her.
No!
Points have been pleased.
The announcer's voice hadn't even faded when Dio reached the door with a grunt. He swung the lever down.
Yes, it's opening.
Wait!
There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened.
But...
Dio leapt through the door without so much as a backward glance. Fi paused in front of it and then turned to look at me.
What happened?
I chose Ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me.
Sigma...
I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for you. And now, I have to make the choice that's right for me. Goodbye, Sigma.
Fi turned, her eyes sad, and followed Dio through the door. Now me and Clover are
The
gonna
number
are gonna date each other now.
Thank you. As the game is escape, please.
Me and Clover are gonna date each other now. It's gonna be great.
Well, that's it. There's nothing we can do now.
We can only hold out hope that help will arrive.
Sigma, thank you for choosing Ally.
Yeah. Well, promise is a promise, right?
What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman? Who killed them?
Maybe one of the people who just escaped.
Or maybe one of us.
Well, there's one other person.
Oh yeah.
God. Quark, you're right. I still have to find Quark.
Oh yeah. My adopted son. Suddenly full of energy, Tenmyoji leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse's exits. That left only myself, Clover, and Kay. We stared at the number 9 door in silence. It would never open again. What else could we do but stare? I don't know, just bang until the end of time, I guess. Bang until the end of time. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Alright, let's go. Okay, so we're jumping over to the... we're jumping over to the Alice's backstory timeline where she... we betrayed... Oh my god, right, okay. So we went into the garden. God, this is like... I swear this was like one of the first ones we did. No, it wasn't. I don't think that was one of the first ones we did. No, I think it was actually. Yeah, this is like the first route we did. We did the crew quarters. We allied, and she betrayed us. And then and then we did the garden. And then we went to the infirmary, and there wasn't enough antiviral medication for everyone. But when we eventually solved that, and then we betrayed her because she woke up in time, and then we got to the long string of numbers, and that's where that was. Yeah, I think this is the very first route we took, actually. Sigma AI is 1 over across. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes.
Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. Oh yeah, we know what the bombs in this one. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon. Right?
Yes.
And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
I'm reading this again because it's been so long since we did this that I've forgotten a lot of what happened here. How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. The Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait, a long string of numbers? Could that be... Yeah, then this is where we went to the to be continued, but now we've got this. Seven 7815361098838094241990551.
What the hell?
I was almost as surprised as she was. I'm surprised you managed to memorize that long a number. Jesus. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind. And I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. I just looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Where did... Wait, can you say that again?
...7815360988380942419905551.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
What?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
What? You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it, right? God damn, she's really fucking good at that shit. Like, if you have 30, then you'd get 2 times 3 times 5, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
Yeah, some supercomputer shit. I know exactly the answer to that. I'm a mathematical whiz genius. Yeah, I knew that in junior high, of course. So you're saying that 198449351 is a prime, and if you multiply it by itself 3 times, you get 7815361098838094241990551?
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did all that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head.
Good Lord, Alice, that's outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous that you just did that in your head.
Simple mental arithmetic.
No, not simple mental arithmetic. Simple mental arithmetic? Dude, simple mental arithmetic. Fucking idiots. Anyone could work that out in their head that fast. What? No way! That's impossible.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
Yeah, that's not better at math.
Look
That's
at
like
you.
a literal
You just
supercomputer.
recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too.
Yeah, Colin, you need to step up, man. You'd be dropping out. Well, you can't work out that stuff in your head. I think you might need to like step up your game a bit.
Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? That it just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys. And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with, like, small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was... Oh my god, he's got such good memory. CQUJHNMTEONERAXDFMIVOVP. I mean, robots would have good memory.
And the second row?
Oh yeah, obviously. I can memorize that one. BYOLWXYPXSVZEQGTKRTLED. I think. Then they just repeated. I think.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory.
Wow, you can remember memory, and I can work out maths. And we're like made for each other. He's got photographic memory.
We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
And how do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one.
Okay.
Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
I ran over what she said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was 198449351. So what would we get if we picked out letters like she'd explained? The first letter would be C from the top left. Then you'd move over to the right, which would give you O. Then 8 more to the right. Eventually we get a word. And that word was... Okay, I'm just going to try and get this number. And the game's over. Fucking hell. Okay. The code sheet won't be displayed when you input your answer, so it would be wise to solve it now. Remember, the key is there. Closing this window will take you to the input screen. Oh, okay, so I should probably... Right, okay, I see. Glad it's alright. You don't have to tell me that stuff. Let me do it. Let me play the game. You know better than anyone else. See. 1, 2, 3. Go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, completed. Okay. Very good. What a great password. Your friends like that and they blow your mind. Once finished a politics test before it was finished being passed out to the rest of the class, and I know for a fact they don't cheat. Jesus. Did it. Completed. That's it. That's the answer.
Completed? Are you sure?
Yeah, I did exactly what you told me to do, and the word I got is completed. Well, actually, it's completed, completed, completed. The code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. It just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
What? Aside from the obvious, you mean... I'm guessing here it means mission complete? So that's what the transmitter was for. Second. I have so many codes and passwords saved on my phone from this fucking game. It's ridiculous. Right, where's that other one I got saved? Hang on a minute. Trying to find one of the other codes, and I can't remember where I put it. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Well. Oh, no, there it is. Haha. Oh, shit, I don't know which bomb that is. So what's the... So that's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there a moment ago. Before, it was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. We've fully jumped, have we?
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
No. Yeah, I've got the code from Zero Senior. Damn it, why haven't I realized it before? I could remember a series of numbers, but not this. At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons, and not just any member, he was their leader. That means he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely, she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, do you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
Out of nowhere, Clover appeared.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. We're all down
Really?
in the Floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Quark.
Why?
We've still got 45 minutes until the white doors open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought UK and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were. So we all followed him down to the Floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Phi and Kay were already there.
So?
Well, all of a sudden, Phi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
What?
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AV game had been the cause of their fight. Even though Tenmyoji only had one BP, Phi had chosen Betray. They started to fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Phi only had one BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh, just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay. Come on, Alice, let's go.
Coming.
What is this game? It's like a visual novel escape room puzzle thing. It's kind of like it's a little bit like Danganronpa in that way, and it's like a visual novel paired with like an actual like game behind it, as opposed to just you know a visual novel on its own. It's not like a kind of a shoujo. It's more like a Danganronpa style game, but it's not like the same. It's not the same plot as a Danganronpa. All four of them were still there when he arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. I felt like I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. I can't imagine Kay calming anybody down with his verbiage. Yeah, he'd just annoy everyone. He'd be like, Kay, stop being such a fucking arsehole! Kay! Ah! You're making me more mad! Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled into a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and gave her a kiss. She fucking punched me right in the face, and I deserved it. No, I looked at Alice and pursed my lips, and then headed over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick.
Whoa, don't call me a dick, bro. I know, but yelling at each other isn't gonna solve your problems. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What? I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Cygnus right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than merely killing someone.
Perhaps. Yeah, maybe, but...
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Ah, God damn it. Enough already. I roared of fury. Ah! Ah! And I grew 4 arms out of my back. Ah! My dad powers raised out of control. Ah! Daddy powers! My voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. Here we go. Here's everything. It's on the table. What is that, like a pack of gum and a couple of big... What is that? A couple of packets of gum and some Hard Rock candy? What the fuck? There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of this situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say, Dio's mouth.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs?
Yes, I do.
Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell'd you get that fact?
I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's Dio, by the way. Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He'd just play dumb. He was good at it, and I'd get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here, to keep an eye on you. It was quick, but just for a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I leapt on that moment of weakness, like a hungry dog on a steak. Fine. Skepticism is understandable. Admirable, even. But perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact that I could remember. I told Dio about Brother's background and how his younger brother Left had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So, still not convinced? How about this? 781-563-610-988-380942419905551. Do the Lepram factor decomposition on that, and you'll get 198449351 to the third power. If I'm not who I say I am, how on earth could I possibly know that?
What? No, that's not possible.
Finally. So, let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. Yo, we mind fucking Dio hard right now. I love it. It seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
I assure you I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying. Brother trusts me. That's why he chose me for this mission.
Yo, we got him 4D chess right here.
Why would he
Boom,
make
boom,
me
boom,
the
boom.
leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
I said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
Ha! Nothing personal, kid. I grinned.
Wait.
Are
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Sigma doesn't look exactly great right now. It's like, Sigma, you just said a lot of real fucking crazy shit right there. I'm pretty suspicious of you too. We're doing 4D time chess right now. Interdimensional cross parallel universe chess. Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen Brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Dunno. Maybe I was divinely inspired?
Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Temioji quickly explained to Fee and Kay about the memory card and the number 2 bomb, and about the code we'd found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
Yeah, you could have had the glass gun like light flying off them. Sorry, Sigma. The game's already over. So you mean to say yeah.
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going to kill you!
Her voice rose to a scream as she charged towards Dio. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
Yo, he's got the detonator. Now we know who has the detonator.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't...
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up, and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power.
It's actually his car keys. He presses it. Beep, boop. Shit.
Those go off, and it's all over.
My Akira. My Acura, sorry. Akira. My Acura.
That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that.
Shoot your hat missiles at him.
I've got spares.
Spares?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that dream wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
She's gonna fucking go full martial arts master now. Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard!
I hope they ran. Well, I hope that Clover came in from one side and Alice came from the other, and they both did the ninja arms back run. And that was just to fully complete this moment. To give us full anime. She roared and leapt towards Dio. You know, instead of yelling at him, you could have just gone for it. Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and as he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Why couldn't you show us this instead of explaining it? Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hand. Animation budgets required us not to show this.
Right! Sigma! Catch!
Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest. We just get these shots of like walls. It's really weird.
Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Like, we couldn't have got a still like this when they were attacking him or something like that. Dio looks like he's enjoying himself, man. Strangely, though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with its neck in a mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some kind of trick up his sleeve? If it didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash. What?
Ha! Serves you right.
Yeah, I'm so hard right now.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, Alice, keep me pinned down. I'm so hard right now. I love it. I love this stuff.
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me.
Smart. That's a good safeguard, that is.
The bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no. My condolences.
Well, what can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business. Ah! Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat, the right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it right.
She nodded and started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes.
It's no use. There's nothing here.
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear. Keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here.
Keep looking. Yep, you found it. It's my penis. Ah, damn it, Dio. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Clover pulled her hand from his pocket and held it out. It's so small. It's like is that like pill? Like for medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
I'll eat it. Clover frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out toward him. Eats it. Suddenly he moved, his right hand snaking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. So stupid. Why would she do that? Oh yeah, let me just get this right close to you. What is this? Before anyone could react, he shoved it in his mouth. It's 100% pure LSD. Wow! I heard a tiny crack as he bit down on it. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain. Oh, yeah, it looks like he looks like he's really enjoying being being pinned down to the floor there. Oh my God! Oh, this is great. Oh. Yeah, even the sounds. Let's all close our eyes and just.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
Oh, it doesn't sound like he's getting good. His eyes rolled up into his head and flecks of spittle began to trickle out from the corners of his mouth. I grabbed him by the hair and shook. Nirvana! Who does number 2 work for? What the hell are you doing? Where's the input device?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Don't screw with me. Punch him in the face while he's fucking dead, dying anyway. Fuck it.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation. You guys are persistent.
Flick his balls.
Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway.
Alright, I'll give you the deaction code.
I'll tell you, but you only get one. This is the deactivation code for Bomb 3.
Okay, bomb 3.
Ready? LXQ LHC NMR.
Bomb 2. What about the other 3? Tell us the other 3! Wait, did I see bomb 3 or bomb 2 then? I can't remember what he said. I immediately forgot what he just said. Bomb 3. Okay. He didn't even seem to hear me.
Will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
His voice was weak, and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful,
world. Yeah, it was like, what? There's a bomb?
May brother live in everlasting
glory.
Glory.
Glory. Glory, glory unto me. La, 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 la. In your horse.
We're going to start making the chicken dinner now, okay?
Okay.
So it'll be about an hour and a half.
Cool.
About 6:30-ish.
Sounds good, yeah.
7.
Sounds good.
7.
Yeah, I should be done. I can be done by then.
We have a meal at the table.
Oh.
Our last supper.
Lovely.
Help your full diet.
Lovely. There you go. Go for about another hour or so then. Over the Sunday lunch. Those are the last words Dio spoke. He died of a strange, happy smile. Strange, happy, weird, hot. Damn.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad.
I can't remember which bomb the Zero Senior gave us the password for. I've written down the numbers on the other ones, but I forgot to write it down on Zero Senior, so I don't actually remember what bomb it was.
What are we gonna do?
I guess it's whatever bomb I don't have yet, to be fair. I mean, I have 0 and 3. It's either 2 or 1. I think it was 2, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
That's handy. Ooh. So, 25 minutes.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but...
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close, so...
Yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around.
Yep, no
We should
point.
start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
We also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something?
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves, then sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn, he's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right. I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
We all took off at a run, heading to different parts of the building. All of our searching turned up nothing. And as we searched, the clock kept ticking. Then at last the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they the doors to heaven? Or to hell? The thought barely had the time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How had we ended up in this way? Then a blistering wave of heat like the surface of the sun itself wiped out any lingering thoughts. Oh my god, animation. My consciousness slipped away in a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Do 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 do. I really need to go for a wee. Just while this plays, I'm just gonna go for a quick wee. I'm guessing this is Alice's end. Then. All right. Alice End. All right. Here we have 4 endings now. 5 more left to get. Right, so we know who has the detonator now. Yeah, which gives us access to 2 of these. Now, which one of these is the I'm a Robot one? Because I want to do that one first. There's gonna be 32 endings and 64 after that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Which one is this one? 5 Minutes of Life. Oh yeah. The far right is the robot timeline? Because this is the one where we convince Fi to stay. I think this is the robot one. Because when we betray here, they find out we're a robot and they fuck us up. And we ally. I think this is the robot one. This is the come hand one.
Huh?
You only need to search one person. Hang on, let me check. Hang on a minute. Let me check here. I want to see. I'll know where it is, but based on these ones. Right, this is the come hand one then. Alright, so this is the come hand one. Cause then Fi is like, oh jeez, that was loud. Fi is like, hey, let's go sit in the garden and chat, and then we discuss a bunch of stuff with Fi. Yeah, and I thought she was gonna murder us. Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What?
So this is where like you need to search one person with the bomb. Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized I was saying them.
How can you...
Did you miss much of VLR? 2 hours, I think? We got the Dio ending. We've had the Alice ending. I'm assuming we're probably going for the Luna ending now.
There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded and then turned away. I know who set the bombs. And that person. The Tenmi-Oldie ending? It was basically mostly just a giant letter we got from Quark. It was a Tenmi-Oldie ending, but it was mostly Quark telling us about how much he looked after him. It wasn't super like informative, I'll be honest with you. Well, it didn't tell us that much about Tenmi-Oldie, I feel like. The only thing we really got from the Tenmi-Oldie route was that I'm pretty sure he is a very old Junpei from the first game. Or Santa. But it never confirmed any of that. It just kind of it just hinted at that with a picture. Or it just said he's got a connection to Akane, and I assumed that meant that they were. Well, that's really weird. That person is ... and then the is like not at the same height as the ellipses. That's really weird. Yeah, it's really strange font. Yeah, no, this timeline. Yeah, so this timeline is way back when we like one of the other first playthroughs we had. When we're saying we know who has the detonator, basically.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Who set us up the bomb? Who set up us the bomb? That's great. Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on promise. It's on him, I promise. It's on
Sigma.
promise.
You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all we want to know is who to set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so.
Well, just search everyone, and if I'm wrong, then I'm an idiot. If not, then you know.
What are you even basing this on?
This is some stop and search bullshit, isn't it?
How do you know I set the bombs?
Because
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The Myrma what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul, and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you
you talking about?
And I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
The fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Oh, Dio. Tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. What about Brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything besides his name?
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
He's a lefty.
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously though, when did we get so famous?
He gave up the goat way faster this time, didn't he?
The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no. I leapt toward him.
Well there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please, calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So? Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from. Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa, you're here and gone? I said back off!
No.
You... I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
Oh, yo, Tenmyoji's got some balls, man. What?
Tenmyoji?
Oh, something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
Not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. And that was all the opening Tenmyoji needed. Yo, Tenmyoji, man. He's playing some fucking 4D chess mind games on this boy, too.
Yeah!
He just wanted to take his attention away for a second so we could get it off of him. He cried out as he leapt through the air. Tenmyoji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Smart, man. Shit, not good.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening? There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. Oh, this is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know?
A lot.
Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Do we have the input device this time? No, it's the archives one. Control room's the other one.
How do we stop them?
The other one is the other route where we can go down is the one where Fi got 9 points and we convinced her to stay. And then she had that mass discussion about Schrodinger's cat. And she was talking about alternate realities and timelines and stuff. The emergency deactivation password.
None of us know them, though.
Right, none of us know. But there's someone here who does, isn't there?
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy. The password for bomb number 2 is EQD DYR NTK.
Okay, so the zeros one was the bomb number 1 then. Take a picture of that one, write that one down.
Bomb number 2.
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Yep. Where's the input device?
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on?
To where?
What? I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
No, wait. I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned. Oh, yo, animation.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
I think we have all of the bomb passwords now. Yeah. I'll give you the password for bomb number 3. It's actually, could you do it for number 2? What? Why number 2? Just do number 2. You know, I think number 2 would be a better, funnier one. By then, the others had. Yeah. Sigma's a lot more ripped in the art than he is here. By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the Soparil.
No, if we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for...
Shit.
What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it.
Replay the same animation quickly.
I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards!
Fucking cowards!
You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake, Luna, shut him up!
Right, here goes.
Taking a big old stinky turd. Actually, with 5 dudes morally opposed to violence, Mika boy, thank you very much. As he began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hands open. There it was, just what I'd expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
And how much time until the white doors open?
Same.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stop the
We
bombs.
searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
And that is?
I'm gonna get out of this timeline, and I'm gonna go to a better one. See you, suckers. We split up and find it. Unless any of you have another suggestion. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
All right. No point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer really has started or not.
Right.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go.
Now, yeah, so in this timeline, Alice and Quark have not been cured, and they're just knocked out still.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Thanks. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Fi turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Then hurried after her. Don't die.
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else.
Okay.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse.
Take our clothes off and have a giant orgy. Agreed. Okay. We're gonna fuck this bomb out of existence.
Got it?
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there any real point in them meeting up again?
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
Also, Fi, I think I'm a robot. What? No, that's not a thing. And it doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living. After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Oh shit, I gotta save this planet. Oh, I see. Well, I admit I am a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page.
Oh shit. Right, man. She really knows how to motivate Sigma.
Hey, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine. Be careful. All right. Check the time on my brace. All the Sigma needs a bit of motivation is a bikini promise. The power of horny is strong. Sigma's like Asura, but his power comes from the horny. He taps into the dark horny power to get stronger. Asura taps into the dad powers, and Sigma taps into horny powers. So horny! As I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. That's and he only gets more powerful the less that he jacks off. And that's why his body's full of cum, and he had cum on his hands. He's bleeding cum. What's the point in doing this? I'll show you some side boob. Alright, I'm off. It wasn't good news. Damn. Only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it there recently. There was no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking somewhere. Boom. 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 Boom, boom. Luna, you're still here?
Yes, the others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. This isn't the time for that. I mean, being a robot isn't going to mean a lot if I die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yeah, why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me. So I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help.
She's really horny for robots, I think.
I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed toward the exit. Wait, I want to know. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you have a pleasure function, Sigma? I have no idea. Press buttons and see what happens. Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. Analyze my body! Sigma, this machine's telling me your body's 90% cum. You have no blood left in you. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me, slowly and methodically. It was hot. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it.
Sigma, this machine's telling me that you've been a naughty boy. What? It says that? What a weird diagnosis.
You can get up now.
What's this, Santa Claus list? I sat up and hopped off the table. Was this an ASMR video? This is an ASMR video. Robotic scanning, nurse scans for robotic implements in human body. Screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? I gotta scan. What is happening? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well, it says you're not a robot.
Oh, it just says that?
You're human.
Not a robot. She's like, damn, disappointing. I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
You've got a robo arm?
You're part machine.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human.
Oh, shit.
They're made out of a titanium alloy.
Yo, robo arms.
On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
Cybernetic arms? Yo, let's go. Gonna crush some shit. What? What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like
That's why we can
things
make
around
metal
the
doors
titanium
creak.
bones?
Exactly.
Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
Never has to do arm day. Oh my god, you're right. Never has to do arm day. They're always. I'm just gonna turn on the jacked feature. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, let's go. No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. I mean, when I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an X-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? Wait. Okay, let's say you're right. Yeah, why don't we scan K with the Adam? Just get like a general idea what's going on there. Okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
Man, what the fuck? These are useless robo arms. How do you know that?
I just do.
It's not an answer.
Yes, you're right, but not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? I pressed the button on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. 1 minute. We've only got a minute left?
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
Oh shit. I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember GTF DML016.
I have seen a two-headed lion. I'm just trying to remember where. GTF. DTF? Down to fuck? DMs. Good time fun. DM. Love. 016.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday.
How the fuck did where how and where the fuck did she get that from?
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer. Dude, that was fucking weird. I've seen a lot of lions. And I've definitely seen one of them having two heads. Guys, don't talk about stuff I haven't seen. Guys, don't talk about things of the game. Listen, when I'm saying stuff like that, I'm just talking out loud. You don't have to confirm these things when it comes to stuff like this. I keep saying this to you. I've seen a lot of lions, but I've definitely seen a two-headed lion, and I'm just trying to remember where I saw it as well. Because I remember thinking, I was like, oh, this one has two heads. Oh, it's the Sigma ending. Oh, okay. I thought that would be the fucking Luna ending. Yo, it's our face. Which one's this one? 5 minutes of life. Okay. And then we've got this one. Can you post a tweet from the director about the game about Sigma's penis? What? If it's got a picture of his penis on, no. If it's just him talking about the penis, sure. Ooh, okay, there's a couple here. Do the 5 minutes of life one. Not a picture. If Sigma truly packing 12 inches, I need closure on this. That is, if phi is a C, in fact, Sigma is packing about 9 inches, but when it's turned on, it will double. Right, well, there you go. Okay. So apparently he's got an 18-inch penis when it's turned on. Well, that's just fucking obscene. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Spasm. Don't even do the jokes. I don't, you know I don't appreciate the weird, stupid jokes like that. Fucking 18-inch penis when hard. That's ridiculous. Good lord. Right, okay, let's do warehouse A. So that one's probably going to be an extra long one. Let's do this one for now.
What?
Right, so this is the ending.
Sigma's BP is
Right, so this this ending is where Dio holds us hostage. And then Quark dies? Because Dio has the thing, and then, yeah. I think this is it.
Negative.
Suddenly all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I'd expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I remember this ending, actually. I blinked and my vision. Yeah, I remember this ending. There's a lot of stuff to go through here. How could I save myself? How? It had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, had a solution, and there's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. Come hands. Everyone was like, whoa, this one's got, I've got jizz on my hands on this one.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
Coming on my hands, that's a solution. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms? It was both shocking and utterly obvious. And it was both shocking and utterly obvious. Oh, so obvious, dude. Of course, my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT interior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remembered having, had been replaced. and that flash of Luna I'd seen. I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. You're gonna chop his hand off? I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why didn't you open it already?
What?
Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
Sigma, what are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
Then hurry up and...
Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Wanna come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
I cannot abandon Sigma.
Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
But...
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
I understand.
Great.
The nut that transcends reality. Dun, 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 dun. I need that. I need that fucking meme with Sigma nutting like Oh, I love that song. I do.
Glad we got that settled. Shall we go?
No! Stop!
Every time I think of that meme, I just think of the one with Nicolas Cage getting off of the bus and he's just like blows his hair and then it does the Shooting Stars song. A fire began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. So I'm assuming what his plan is now is to let them leave and then crush his hand on the door when it comes down. If that's his plan.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
It's been fun. Peace.
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But just you, Kay.
Huh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor, and wrapped my hands around his ankle before he could get back up. I'm just imagining him just like a spring coil.
What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close. Let go. Let go, goddammit! Let me go!
He lashed out with me with his free leg at my head, shoulders and arms, but I held on. Just sneaking it, yeah. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, it didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What? Shit!
Everyone always does that to each other.
Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot.
Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door, but the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma! Stop! That's enough!
Please, you have to let go!
The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go!
Oh, it's not ... It's, these are lines. All right. See you later, Dio. I was kind of hoping he'd hold his there and have his leg get chopped off as well.
Idiot, right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die, you senile old fuck!
I'm not that old. No. What? It's a weird thing to say to Sigma. I'm gonna live. Oh, that's a sound. That's a sound. Yeah, he didn't really need to grab Dio. He just did it to fuck with Dio.
Door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
I will point out now that his depending on where it's crushed, his watch is now on the other side of the door, making using any of the white doors impossible if they plan to. Oh no, all the doors open up anyway, so no.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very, very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed, and then nothing.
Sigma!
Finally awake, huh?
No, I didn't look like I cared. Where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out.
You guess?
Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you, but I was in the AB room.
Why?
That bastard Kay. He punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
Whoa. And after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
Yes.
Huh. So, where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door.
Yeah, remember you let him go?
With Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Is your arm okay? I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in a white gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh yeah. How's Quark?
I'm right here.
Quark? Man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better?
Yep, thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me, and now I'm better.
Yep, that's how it works, Quark.
Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life.
Shit, I'm gonna have to come in a sock now instead of my hand. No, that was my coming hand. I lost my jizz hand. It seemed they'd shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we'd found with the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking.
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
Yeah, Phi and I have already gone over it, but I explained what I'd noticed. One, if we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? It didn't seem likely. 2, the timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued, after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First we'd been abducted, and then the pandemic had broken out. 3, we didn't know why Zero had put us in the nonary game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? We were in a shelter. Why wasn't it safe?
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who. Probably Zero.
The government knew beforehand, and then they dumped all their stocks. That's why. That's what happened, Clover.
Anyway.
Oh wait, no, that's the real world, not this world. What am I talking? What am I talking about?
Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time.
Well, who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored?
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet.
What?
You're the only one who's gotten injected so far, and when you did, it was only Soparil.
What are you saying? What I did on the number 9 door was all pointless?
No, that's not what I mean.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets.
I died in one time, past time, it's fine.
The Adams analysis confirmed it.
But what if the atom is lying?
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
You made it up?
No, my translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop. I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
What?
Yeah, what?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
Take the piss out of a lime? What phrase is that? I'm sorry, what? Take the piss out of a lime? How do you make that mistake?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
Okay, there's something to that. Take the piss out of a lime. Is that Cockney rhyming slang? Meaning?
That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
I've never heard that phrase before. I gotta like that. No. How to clean cat urine with lemon? That's not really what I was looking for.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
I mean, I looked for no part of that was for cats or lemons, but I looked up limes and I got how to get rid of cat urine with lemon, so that was interesting.
Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up. Right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Oh shit. Me, 10-me-oldie, and well, I guess Quark can just sit there and wait a bit. Repopulate? Looked around and did a quick inventory. Oh god. Fucking Clover doing the fucking sex doll face. 4 women, an old man, and a kid. I mean, I was the only young, fertile male. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. The newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth. Alright. So the
game's over.
This is the horny Sigma becomes Grandpappy ending. This is the ultimate. The Sigma becomes the original alpha male and gives birth to a whole new generation. The true ending.
There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So? Are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
8?
You You're including the old woman?
Yeah.
Dot. So many dots.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Yeah, you're right. We never even considered that.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6 and killed herself?
But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else, and then someone carried her in there.
What? That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Sure, okay. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Fi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. What do you know, Quark? What do you know? After a few silent minutes, Fi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out towards me. Holy shit. A card? That's Kurashiki. Isn't that Akane's second name, Kurashiki?
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Kurashiki. Yo, I said that a while back. I said that could be Akane. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
No. Anything on the back? Oh, a Jumpy doll. Yeah, that's her. Huh. There's something written here. It says Jumpy doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy doll is a password of some sort.
Yes, Fi. I know it says pass equals Jumpy doll. I just chose to assume we'd all, recognize the pass equals bit and then Jumpy doll. But okay, sure. Correct me. What the hell does that mean?
Beats me.
Looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
We were still looking at the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice, what's wrong? Alice!
Oh no!
What are you planning to do with that?
Fi and I turned around and gasped.
Damn it!
We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. Oh, she's Radical Sixth again. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look in her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. What that meant.
Goodbye.
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down toward her heart. Oh, we just let it do it. Oh, this is an ending. Okay. Wow, what a miserable ending that was. Jesus. We find out that is Akane. That is dead Akane, the old lady. And then Alice is like, fuck it, I'm dead now as well. But we've got Jumpy Doll now as an important thing to remember for some other route. Yeah, the fact that he cut his arm for the cybernetic thing was fairly pointless for most of that. That was the Quark ending? What? What? How is that the Quark ending? How is that? How is that the Quark ending? Is it because we I guess, yeah, we saved him, so that makes that his ending? What was her ending? Where she just left, right? She left, leaving everyone else to die because Alice died. That was her ending there. His one was him and Quark left. Dio's one was, you know, we all went off to see what was in the abandoned place we were in. I do let some of them are so weirdly assigned. I love it. Right, I think that's gonna do us for today then. Not 100% sure if I'm gonna be playing this tomorrow. I might just be playing Animal Crossing tomorrow. Depends what the others want to do. I will. So I'm not 100% sure. I'll definitely be playing this on Tuesday, but I'm not sure I'm playing this. I'll be playing this tomorrow. I think we're getting pretty close, though. I mean, I don't really know. I don't want to know, but I feel like we're getting pretty close. We're getting all the endings. I don't know how long the true ending thing is going to be. If this does have one, which I'm assuming it does. But we're gonna have. We'll do this next time we play, and then we've got to go through these paths then. What was this one? I don't know who we were. Oh yeah, this is Luna one. Then we'll ally with Luna. We'll have more stuff to do. Clover ending was the one everyone gets Radical 6. Was that the Clover ending? What? You sure? It wasn't just a dead everyone dies ending. That's a good idea. Yeah, load in so we have to do the intro. Watch the intro bit again. Right.
Huh?
Oh, shit. What are you doing? Fuck off. Fuck this now. Alright. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's going to do it for today. I'm going to go have a nice Sunday meal. I think a succulent Sunday meal. With roast chicken and potatoes and all that. I will be back tomorrow, 12 o'clocky, for some more gaming. I'm not 100% sure what we're playing tomorrow. There is going to be Animal Crossing at some point tomorrow. I'm not, if we're doing Mario Kart, then I'll play Animal Crossing. If we're playing Animal Crossing with the guys, then I'll play this, and then we'll do Animal Crossing with the guys when that happens. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a fun week it's been a really fun week of just playing Animal Crossing and Virtue's Last Reward. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I'm looking forward to another 2 weeks of being stuck in this fucking house, not being able to see Jazz and fun. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna be stonk monitoring come tomorrow, checking what all the stonks are, making sure we know what they all are and stuff. 2 weeks. Well, I mean, assuming it doesn't go on long. Assuming they don't at the end of the 2-3 weeks be like, let's do another couple weeks. Joy. But we'll see. I'm remaining optimistic because I'm pessimistic. Being pessimistic is just a miserable frame of mind for me. Thank you for watching. Also, coming up very soon on Wednesday, when we get into April, whole new fucking fish world in Animal Crossing. We got a whole bunch of new stuff to catch. I'm looking forward to that. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, maybe 11. Not sure. Might start earlier, maybe. No, probably 12 for stonks. I need to check stonks and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, and that's the end. Get out of here, you bums.